Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. We're going to be taking a look at a talk show host called Tamron Hall, and she has a lovely young lady on her show who went viral on TikTok for having her husband ghost her basically when she was at a Las Vegas convention. And we're going to go ahead and hear this year later update story on this lady's talk show.
Marsha Moore took to social media to share with anyone willing to listen how her husband of 5 years, a man that she'd been with for 18 years, blindsided her with one of the most brutal breakups you can imagine. Here's a look at the TikTok video she posted. Take a look.
This is my apartment after I came back home from Vegas. I had a convention in Vegas. I was gone the 2nd through the 7th. Came home to my apartment completely wiped out. My husband left. He left me my jewelry here in this room here. And took everything else, including some items that belong to solely me. He also took the washer and dryer out of here. I also took the bed, took everything out of here, cut off the internet service so I can no longer work from home. And then cleared out the closet here, which I come to like. Cleared out the closet here and left the wedding dress in here. I'll leave that right there for him.
That video went viral, more than 6 million views. Now, when I spoke with her last year, just after she said her husband left, here's what she told me. When you saw the wedding dress still hanging in the closet, that was a gut punch for me. I don't know how it felt for you.
I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I was just trying not to cry on the video, but yeah. I don't know. He made his statement loud and clear, and I heard him this time.
How do you find happiness after that? Let's ask her. Tam fam, please welcome in person Portia Moore.
All right, so we're 2 minutes in and we heard nothing so far about the TikTok video, like why he actually left her. She was gone only for 5 days to some kind of convention. Was it a work convention? Was it a fun extracurricular convention that he just couldn't go to? We don't know. We don't know the backstory about their relationship. We don't know what was going on in their marriage, why he would just up and leave. But we do know that it is 2022 and women are praised for just about anything. So her showing up today is enough for these people to give her a standing ovation. Like, her husband left her. Why is this such a big thing? I don't understand, because I was under the impression that the kind of thing happened all the time, but just because she put it on TikTok, we're supposed to feel some type of way. I don't know. Maybe she can move me. Let's keep watching.
This is a live show, and I saw you backstage, but I wouldn't make eye contact because I didn't want to cry. Because I have thought about you a lot, and people ask me about you all the time. Right after you appeared on the show, I thought people would instantly have sympathy, empathy. There were people questioning you.
Yeah.
What were they saying?
A lot of it was, what did you do? No one acts like that for no reason at all. So what did you do? What is it that you're not telling us?
So it's like you go on social media, people share their journeys, the good, the bad, the happy, the sad. And then you tell folks, and it's, what did you do?
Yeah. What did I do?
Were you prepared for that?
I wasn't. I can only take accountability for what I actually do. My husband leaving without like a note or without a text message or whatever, like, that was his decision to make. I'm not mad at it, but the me being responsible for it.
Okay, now I really want to know. Like, that is actually, those are valid questions, ma'am. It's a true statement. If you're going to be bold enough to put something like your husband leaving you online and then go viral for it, I mean, people have the right to kind of question it at that point. You threw it in our faces. We didn't ask to see it. So at the end of the day, that's a valid question. What did you do? Because it's like, was it a situation where he forbade you to go to this convention and you went anyway? That's what leads me to the question, what were you going to Vegas for that you needed to leave him? Why couldn't he go? And then if he couldn't go, why not reschedule? And unless it was for work, that would be the only way that I would look at that and not, feel any type of way. But if it was a by choice thing and you're going to Las Vegas, and I mean, certain places you just kind of don't go without your mate if you're married. Like, I mean, if my husband was gonna leave the country, I'd want to go too. I mean, and I'm pretty sure it would be the same if I was going somewhere. He would just want to go. So it's like, I don't know, man. Even if she was going within the United States, unless it's for work, I mean, there's no reason that your husband shouldn't be able to go with you. And it leads to me a lot of questions, okay? Like, why would a guy just up and leave you unless you gave him reason? And why would he take all the stuff unless he probably bought it? Most guys don't just take stuff from women. A lot of times they take stuff when they feel like it's theirs. So, I don't know, man. There's a lot of unanswered questions here, but there's more to watch. So let's check it out.
It was just a lot, so I kind of had to retreat from social media for a little bit.
I'm happy you did. I'm happy you also decided to come back, because in reality, you did the work and you rebuilt yourself, because you were financially left with nothing.
Yeah.
You had to move in with your friend or temporarily. You had to piece yourself back together.
Yeah.
What was other than getting off social, what was the next step in piecing yourself back together?
Definitely therapy for me. I'm a very sensitive person. I take things to heart. The questioning, what did I do? It hit me really hard. It's like, so what did I do? What could I have done differently? What could I have said differently to prepare for this?
Can I answer that? Nothing. Yeah. Because someone going into your home and taking everything, your internet, all of that, I mean, and this is not to disparage him. I don't know. I know that we reached out to him and didn't hear back for this. So this is not about him. It's just about humanness.
I hate to keep stopping it, but I can pretty much understand why he didn't respond, because you can see that she's immediately siding with her. Like, immediately. Like, there was no question about it. Like, she's almost like, how dare anyone ask what you could have done as a woman to have this happen to you? You are a woman. You could have done nothing wrong. You were born correct from day one. How could you do anything possibly wrong? You're a woman. And here I am, a woman, saying it. Like, come on, no. We need to face the facts. The facts are, the dude left. He left her high and dry. You're right. There is a sense of, you took everything. That's pretty bold. Just left the wedding dress. That means that's a statement right there in and of itself. He told you to keep the dress. He wanted everything else and just left you with the dress. So there was something you didn't do right in this marriage. And I'm looking at her, and I don't even really want to bring up looks because it has nothing to do with this. But this is not a bad looking woman. She's very beautiful to me. I think she's quite attractive. So for a guy to leave her, and she seems nice, but she may be dirty. She may have did him dirty, and he just was like, you know what, you go on this trip and I'm done. And maybe she did. But I don't know. I don't think it's right for her to just side with her and not know his side of the story. And there's got to be more to this. There has to be. Who would just up and leave this perfect little wife? Who would do that? I don't know.
And you, though, found happiness. How? Because I might still be hiding in that wedding dress. Like, just because it is so shocking.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have no idea where the wedding dress is. I left it there. Yeah, I was done with that. But therapy was a big part of that. Coaching myself, just finding the things that were true to me, reconnecting to, my writing, journaling helped me a lot. Just kind of breaking away from social media was a big one. And therapy, it was a must, because for a minute there I was drowning. It was like, I don't really know if I want to live and go through this life anymore. And I really contemplated ending it all. But thinking about my brother, my sister, thinking about the fact that I've survived the death of my mom, if I can survive that, I'll be okay. I can survive it.
Next up, Portia's best friend joined us the last time we spoke, and I said that everyone needs a BFF like this, because you have therapy, you have perspective over real loss of a parent, but you gotta have a road dog to get through things and find happiness. Portia's best friend joins us next. And one of our most talked about guests since I launched this show, Portia Moore. She revealed to the world on social media last year her heartbreaking moment that she came home to find that her husband had left her and cleaned out their entire apartment, even taking the washer and dryer. Also joining us, one of the people who's given Portia so much support, her best friend, Erica Sims. Thank you so much for being here. Listen, Erica, I wanted you on too because no one gets mad for you like a best friend.
Right.
So you were mad for her, but you wanted to be happy for her. And that was part of your role. She was financially in a bad situation. She had to move with you for a while. Over the year, what's it been like to see her find her happiness?
I mean, it's been a roller coaster. Like she said a few minutes ago, like there were some really, really low days. And I was just there basically to remind her of all the plans that she has, all the plans that we have, and her family, like her brother and sister. So, and her nieces. I think she has like 3 nieces. So yeah, like just a reminder of what she has.
What it is, because so often for women, and I'll be transparent, sometimes we're defined by the significant other in our lives, and we forget that people who really define us are our families.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I like my friends, I'll be honest, oh boy, it's a live show. My friends used to tell my exes, we were here before you and we'll see you gone. You know, and your friends, they'll be like, hey, bye-bye. Yeah, some people.
Wow, that says a lot about Tamron Hall. Her family was telling her exes that we'll still be here when you're gone. So in other words, she must rotate dudes like 90 going north.
People want to know, did you ever hear from him again? Because it's been a year.
Yeah.
Did you?
So I did hear from him right after your show aired last year.
Was he mad at me?
He wasn't.
I kind of don't care, but go ahead.
He wasn't, but he apologized and didn't want the divorce.
What?
Yeah. He was like, sorry, just kidding. Like, I made a mistake. There's nothing else out here. I want my wife back. And yeah.
Oh no, I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I don't believe that at all. Nobody sits up there and packs up their whole life, leave you that high and dry, and then wants you back. Like, no, that sounds super unrealistic. Like, I don't believe that at all. I think he was done, and she just said that because they weren't able to get in contact with him for him to say anything back on this. This is 100% female, like, sympathy, bash a guy situation, and that's why he didn't come to the show. I'm telling you.
And you said
No, sir.
okay. And again, listen, we all make mistakes, so I don't want to, let that be the focus here. I'm sure he has his own journey, and we'll keep him in our thoughts and our prayers, as we say. But in reality, this is about you. And when you were married, I understand you didn't travel a lot of things you didn't do.
Yeah.
Hold yourself back.
Yeah. It was easy to shrink and dim their light, right? I was taught growing up, women are to be seen, not heard. So it was really easy for me to transition back into that. So what he said kind of went. And if he didn't want it, then I just didn't do it.
This is why I always wonder why people ask me about you. And I know it's the shock of seeing that play out, but I also think they saw themselves in you. Because we all have had these moments of.
A lot of feminists like to twist and construe that old saying, or women are to be seen and not heard. And I think that's very subjective, because in certain situations where you are, I guess, required to speak or allowed to speak as a woman, then yeah, go ahead and say what you need to say. But there are situations when with your man, and maybe it's his party or his situation, his family, maybe you should stay a little quiet and just observe and kind of like speak when someone talks to you, instead of just speaking too much and end up saying the wrong stuff. Like, there are situations where I have learned it is best to kind of keep quiet and then feel the situation out, and then when the time comes, say my piece, and then I'll have a pretty good thing to say, because I won't have wasted a whole bunch of people's time speaking a whole bunch of garbage.
This is darkness, especially in relationships.
Yeah.
So she went from shrinking herself down to a low-cut pink top on the Tamron Hall Show.
Yes.
Has it been a joy for you to watch her do this?
Oh, absolutely. Like, to see her glow come back, because, and I don't remember if I said it last year, but it's like when I met her, when she wasn't when she was by herself.
Yeah.
Like the glow was there,
Uh-huh.
and she was vibrant and just like outgoing and all these good things.
Yeah.
And then when her ex was around, or when she would talk about him, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it would just be like, you're getting smaller.
Well, now she's big.
Yes.
She's glowing. You're happy. Now, are you going to? You're finally going to take some vacations and travel.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going?
So the biggest trip for me is Athens, Greece.
You're going to Athens, Greece?
All right, guys. So that's the story. You got a young lady who was left by her husband, went viral on TikTok for putting him on blast, and then basically ends up on the Tamron Hall Show and gets praised for being this sad, lonely woman who got left for apparently no reason at all. All right, you guys, tell me what you think in the comments section. Does it sound like a bunch of bullcrap to you? Because it certainly does to me. Well, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe and tell me what you think. And I will see you next time.